Hi everyone, it's Victor here, and I'm in Lisbon with my dear friend who is also our lawyer, Daniela. Hi Daniela,
Hi, Victor.
could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, so I'm an immigration lawyer. I work in the field for the last 12 years, and my work is mainly based on residence permit, administrative appeals and court procedures, also nationality processes.
Nice. I mean, we've been working together for so long. I have only good things to tell about you. And also, Daniela, lately we've been seeing on the news that there are many changes in the Portuguese law. Could you please let us know?
That is correct. We had some changes recently in the immigration law, and these changes basically reflect everything that the country is passing over the years. So there is a lot of political influence as well in these changes. So, because I believe that Portugal before was not prepared to receive so many immigrants as they are receiving in the last couple of years, and things got out of control of the previous immigration officer, which was SEF, and then they needed to change SEF through AIMA. And at the beginning, it was supposed to be a good change because the services of SEF were going to be decentralized to others, not only one immigration officer, but we would have also PSP involved, IRN, and other institutions involved to help with everything related with immigration. However, things didn't get as expected, so we are still with a huge delays and backlog in AIMA. And now the politicians and Portugal and everyone is trying to make like a change in this sense to make things better. And basically, the main changes are getting stricter in relation to the immigration rules. So it's not possible anymore to come to Portugal without a visa or stay in here and improvise how to get your residence permit and all of those things. It's going to be ended now. We had a transitional period, very short transitional period, which is ending now in March. Also, the main changes is basically in the job seeker visa. Because now it's going to be only for highly qualified workers. Also, changes in the family reunification are really important because residents now need to have at least 2 years residence to reunite with their family, with the exception of high-skilled workers. So high-skilled workers are having like really incredible visibility now. They are focusing on the high-skilled. At the same time, Portugal is still open. It is still a friendly country, but things are getting more organized.
Yeah, I understand that that's necessary, right?
Yes.
To open before, and that led to the situation that we are handling right now.
Yes, it was too open before, and at the same time, I think that it's okay to be more stricter, but the way things are getting, it needs to be like very well organized. And I don't think they are doing the way it should be done. So they have to respect the rights of people who are already in the country working, like contributing, paying taxes, and all of those things. And what I think is that at the beginning, at least until now, what they are doing is that they are sending like voluntary leave orders for people like indistinctly just because, we are refusing your residence permit, and because you are refused, now you have to leave the country. So people still have the right of appealing. Sometimes the refusal does not have legal backgrounds to support this refusal and all of those things. So people are being seized of some of their rights. And so I don't think that, in my opinion, what they have to do is they have to hire more qualified people to work in AIMA, because people working in AIMA, they are not, sometimes even they don't know what to do. So you go to a visa meeting, a residence permit meeting, and they have like a checklist on their hand, and they just check the document. Sometimes one AIMA asks for one document, and the other AIMA in another branch asks a different document. So this makes huge confusion, like institutional confusion, administrative confusion. And even lawyers, sometimes we don't know what to expect in a meeting. So professional guidance, organization, previous planning before coming to Portugal, it's still the best choice, and it's really, really advisable.
That's nice. Also, Daniela, I know that speaking to some of those people who are, I mean, they are thinking about moving to Portugal, they make some sort of confusion between visa and the nationality, because I guess they are both going through some changes, but it's different, right?
Yes, it's completely different. So the visa, we have different type of visas. And most of our clients, they apply for the D type visa, which is the residency visa. And what happened is that in recent understandings, like legal understandings and jurisprudence that we have, is that the time of residency that is counting for you to get residence by time of legal living in Portugal, it's counting from the date that your visa is issued, as soon as you have your residence permit granted. So it's like they take out and off all the administrative delays in receiving your residence permit, because sometimes you have your visa, you apply for your residence permit, and then you wait for 9 months, 10 months to receive your residence card. So as long as it's granted, they understand that you have the right since the beginning when you apply it for the visa. So it starts counting the time of residency from the time that you receive your visa.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it. With
Yeah.
with the nationality, they can live here without having to like renew.
Yes, no. With the once they have the Portuguese citizenship, they are free to do whatever, and they have no restrictions in traveling or anything like that. They are Portuguese citizens.
That's the
Yeah.
goal usually.
Yes, yes.
Speaking of citizenship, we've noticed that there may be a change in the time you have to live here to apply from, I guess it's from 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
Is it in place already?
No, it's not in place already, but that is correct. They aim to change this. What happened is that the parliament approved a new nationality law with these changes, and one of the changes was the possibility of getting a Portuguese nationality not after 5 years legal residency, but after 10 years legal residency. And this law that was approved in Parliament was sent to the President. However, the law was also sent to the Constitutional Court, check if everything was okay with the law and all the articles were constitutional and all of those things. And at the end of the day, the Constitutional Court understood that they had made some unconstitutional interpretations in the law. So they sent the law back to the Parliament, so the parliament can make some amendments to send this law again to the president for approval. However, as I told before, politics influences these changes a lot. So in this meantime that the law is coming back and forth to be adjusted and all of those things, we had elections for president. And so I believe that this is going to also influence. Now, what we are waiting is for the parliament to make the adjustments that the Constitutional Court indicated, and then send again to the president. We don't know if it's going to be sent to Marcelo or to the new president, and when. We still don't know. Everyone is expecting that. Yeah, but if you can apply for your nationality, it's better to apply now, because after the law is enforced, the 10 years rule is going to start counting.
Got it. Daniela, so living here in Portugal, we know that, I mean, this immigration area is going through those changes, but still there are many complications when you consider how AIMA is dealing with all of those backlog, the waiting time.
Yes.
And I know that lawyers, they have a special way of making this process a little bit more straightforward. What can you do as a lawyer?
Yes, basically what happens is that I think that Portugal is not investing what they should be investing in the immigration part. Because if AIMA has a better structure, better digital services, just like Finanças, let's say Finanças website, you can do almost everything in Finanças website. You can book an appointment, you can solve something in their forms, you can talk to them and you receive a reply really soon. So basically the problem with AIMA is lack of communication. You don't have communication channels, and the small ones that you have doesn't work because they do not reply to the emails, they do not properly reply to your queries over the phone. People don't know what they're saying. So the lack of communication is huge. And I think that's the big issue that creates all the other problems around. So some people apply for residence permits and they are like forever waiting for the residence card. And in this case, we can start court procedures. We have different type of administrative litigation, so court procedures to say, and depending on each case, we will analyze the best action to move forward. So we have different legal complaints. If your residence permit is delayed and you are waiting for too long, we have another type. If you cannot get a slot at AIMA to apply for your residence permit, this is another huge problem because we have people here in the country waiting for over a year for slots for appointment. And we have the proper legal tool to address this problem also. Another thing is delays not only here in Portugal, but also in embassies in analyzing visas. So if you submit your visa process and you are for 4, 5, 6, 7 months waiting for your visa, you can also start court procedures here against AIMA, because we know that the consulate send the process to AIMA, and then AIMA give this pre-check on the process. And sometimes AIMA is the one who is getting delayed, not the consulate. So we have, for each of these problems, we have different legal strategies. And some of these strategies can also start with extrajudicial notification to AIMA. Sometimes this still works, and AIMA responds to us, especially because that they know that we are going to use this extrajudicial notification as proof for a new legal complaint. So they know that this is happening, and most of the time they answer to the extrajudicial notification, and then we can resolve things administratively without going to court. But each case needs to be assessed accordingly.
Got it. And have you been seeing success when you start this legal action?
Yes. Not only I have many cases. I can't remember when I had like a refusal in court, because basically we are basing our arguments in human rights, in constitutional rights, liberties and guarantees. Everyone has the right, because the judge is not going to check if you have the right of the residence permit or not. This is an AIMA duty. However, the judge is going to check if you are eligible, or if you can have an appointment to submit your documents. So everyone has the right to have this appointment and to submit and to try to regularize their status here. Another thing is a person who cannot open a bank account, rent a place, find a job, and like travel and all of those things, because they are waiting for their residence permit for over a year. So this is another thing that a judge will never say, no, I'm not going to do anything about it. Your mother died in your home country. You could not go to the burial services because you have to be here and wait. Like this is a freedom of come and going guarantee. They cannot make you be locked in the country waiting for a residence permit that is never going to arrive, or you don't have an expected timeline of when it's going to arrive. Problem is that people do not comply with the law that they have. They have a proper law for this. they have a deadline in the law saying that the administration has 90 days to analyze a residence permit.
Mm-hmm.
And the administration do not follow the law, and nothing is done, about it. With these new changes in the new immigration law, they now prolonged the 3 months for 9 months.
Oh my God.
And it can be extended for more 9 months in some cases. So maybe this is not good. It's not good, but maybe they are trying to follow the rule now,
Mm-hmm.
and at least you can expect to have your card in 9 months.
Got it.
Yes.
Let's hope for the best. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Daniela, for your analysis as a lawyer. We know, I mean, Portugal is going through so many changes. We hope for the best. And yes, I want to hear from you. What are your expectations for the future?
Well, I still think that Portugal is a very friendly and welcoming country for the immigration. Immigration is part of Portugal, and it's something that the country really needs. Of course, we need to have control in the immigration. We just need to see how this control is made. But I believe that the changes that are being made are going to adjust themselves with the time, and it's going to have more regulation in how to apply these changes so people can better understand how things is going. But I think it's going to the best. It's going to be more organized. Hopefully, there will be more investments in immigration, and AIMA is going to assume another paper, like another role, and things are going to be smoother, more with more technology. I believe that soon we will be able to book appointments online for each type of residence permits, visas, and all of those things. Also, this is going to reflect in consulates abroad. And I can see some of these changes already happening. So not only bad news here. And I think in the future we will have a more organized immigration, and we'll be more prepared to receive big amount of immigrants. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity, Vitor. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
Likewise.
I'm always available for whatever you need. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you.